What's up, guys? This is Cole Dockery, the CEO and founder of Elite Profit Networks. Elite Profit Networks is my training for those who are not involved. I decided to do a free training video and also do it for my members as well about funnels, creating landing pages, just to give people who do not have my training a little insight, a little idea of what my training is like and kind of how it works. So today I kind of just wanted to talk about the importance of the funnel, and then I wanted to show you some examples of funnels that I use and why they work so well. A lot of the traffic methods that I teach in my training are free traffic methods, and a lot of people wonder how I get these free traffic methods to convert so well. And at the end of the day, the conversion has to do with my funnel, because you can get tons of clicks from free traffic via Instagram and Facebook, but how you convert and how you narrow down your prospects is going to make the difference on whether or not you're going to be generating sales or leads or downloads or getting people to complete surveys. That all depends on your funnel. Because what a funnel does is it's narrowing down. Now, I tell people this: the number of people will decrease, but the number of potential buyers or leads will increase. So what you're doing essentially is filtering out bad prospects, people who are not interested, people who are not going to complete your end goal anyway, by taking them through a funnel, and you're just keeping the good prospects, the good buyers, the good people, the people who you are going to get to do what you want to do. Also, the more steps, this has to do with psychology, the more steps you have your potential buyer or your visitor do before they complete your end goal, the more likely they are to complete your end goal, if that makes sense. Also, with building a funnel, you want to get people to know, like, and trust you throughout the funnel, especially if you're selling something. If you're selling something, use videos. Using videos are getting people to know, like, and trust you, so these people are feeling like they're able to connect with you on a personal basis throughout the video, right? Or throughout the funnel. So say on the first page of the funnel, you got a video kind of explaining, boom, they click another button, it takes them to another step of the funnel where you're talking a little bit more about it. Boom, these people are starting to feel like they get to know you. And then at the very end, if you're asking them to make a purchase, they're more likely to make that purchase because they know, like, and trust you. And then after they make that purchase, what are you going to do to make sure that they're a permanent buyer? You want to turn your customers into permanent buyers, especially those who are in affiliate marketing and MLM companies. Not saying your MLM company is going to fail, not saying your affiliate marketing company is going to fail, but if it does, you want to make sure you have permanent buyers that know, like, and trust you, that when you jump into that next company, that they're going to buy from you. So what are you going to do so that these people are going to continue to buy from you? So you want to be creating value. So that's what I talk about Facebook a lot. When you're on Facebook, you need to realize that you have a platform, a free platform that can make you hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you need to be giving your following great content. You need to be giving your following value as well on top of just content. You want to be releasing free training. You want to be releasing motivational quotes daily. You want to be giving the people who follow and look up to you awesome content to keep them excited, keep them engaged with you, so you just don't fall off the planet Earth. Marketing is a non-stop game. You got to continue to stay on your A game. You got to be better than everybody else, essentially, and you got to be different. If you're not better, then you have to be different. You have to be more creative. You have to find what's going to work for you and run with it. Another thing before I show you guys some examples is adjustments. Now, say you're getting a lot of clicks to your funnel, but you're not getting a lot of conversions, or you're not getting a lot of sales. Don't scrap it and start all over. Make your adjustments. Make your adjustments on the funnel. Make your adjustments adding stuff to the funnel. Make your adjustments by removing things from the funnel. Continue to test. Marketing is all a big test. There's no proven strategy that's just going to go, boom, this works, here's thousands of dollars, you have to test things out, split test different funnels, split test different videos, figure out which one is converting best, and then use that one, run with it, and make as much money as you can. So now I'm going to go over to ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is what I use. If you're in my members area, you can go over to content and tools, and you can click on the 14-day free trial and start a 14-day free trial. This is my sales page that I have for my training. I have a squeeze page where they opt in. I then have the sales page. They buy it, then takes them to the members area. Not very complicated, but I'm going to show you guys an example of something that I created that's different. It's unique. I just did it as a demo for you guys real quick. We'll go ahead and I'll just copy this link and open up a new. Boom. Now you're not going to hear the audio, but pretty much, boom, it loads. There's a clock ticking right now, and boom, it goes into some inspirational quotes, some motivational speakers. I have a timer set, so here real quick, you're about to see a pop-up. Talks about not making excuses. Boom. Feel like you're making no progress, doing everything but not seeing results. Stop making excuses. Take action over your life. I'm ready for a change. Boom. That would take them to my sales page. That would take them to my affiliate link. That would take them to my CPA link. So I'm going to close out of that because that was kind of hard to talk over since I was listening to the actual thing. But if you guys are interested in that link, message me on Facebook and you can listen to it and see how motivational it really is. I came up with the idea, I seen it, and I was like, man, this is really neat. So another big thing is constantly be playing around with building different things on ClickFunnels or lead pages or whatever you have. Just continue to play with it. Continue to test different things out. So, and then, see how they convert. If they're converting well, continue to use them. If they're not converting, don't completely start over. Little adjustments is what is gonna take you to the next level, is what's gonna give you success, along with being consistent on everything you're doing. So if you're posting daily, make sure you're continuing to post daily, and make sure you're continuing to stay consistent. So I'm now gonna show you the sales funnel that I used for my training, kind of why I do some of the things that I do. So I'm just gonna bypass the squeeze page where I have people enter in their name and information that, obviously you can see right here. I have people do that so I can build my list. When I build my list, I obviously send my list out valuable things daily, like training videos, etc. So then after they do that, they're obviously then leaded to my sales page. I'm going to go ahead and show you this. Now this sales page has generated me thousands of dollars in sales of my training that I've sold, and all on autopilot from free traffic that I'm sending to it mostly. And that free traffic comes from Facebook, and you guys can do this. So obviously I have the video. Remember I talked about know, like, trust. I tell my story. I let people know that I'm exactly like them, because believe me guys, I didn't start off making money online. Nobody starts off making money online. You guys can all make money online. You guys really just have to, put your head down and realize that you don't know everything. First off, you got to get over your ego. A lot of people have really big egos thinking that they know everything, and you got to accept any new knowledge that you can and put it to use. So many people know a lot of things, and so many people even buy my training, they said, oh, I already know this, and I say, then why aren't you doing it? And they don't have anything to say after that. So you guys got to be consistent, and the knowledge that you do have, you need to put it to use. So the things that I'm telling you and the things that I'm teaching you in this video, put them to use. write down a list and start knocking things out. Throughout the day, you need to be writing down what you need to do and knock them out to reach that. And that's what I realized at some point, and that's literally how I went from making like $30 a day to thousands of dollars every single day in sales, with affiliate marketing, and then also my own training now. But anyway, obviously I have the video reveals, profitable techniques, how one made over 10K profits in just 30 days. So I talk about my story, I talk about how I'm making money, and pretty much I tell you guys what I can do for you as far as my training. You guys are obviously seeing personal hand what I can do for you with my training. The countdown timer. The countdown timer is something you're going to see in a lot of funnels, and you see on a lot of sales page. It makes people subconsciously feel a sense of urgency, a sense of demand. A get started now button. This get started now button takes them to my PayPal buy link, but I don't put the price there just because when you put prices down, it scares people. Obviously, content is key, whether it's affiliate marketing, if it's any business, whether your car business, this and that. If you don't have any pictures of your cars, if you're selling houses, you don't have any pictures of houses, then no one cares. People want to see content. So of course I got some of my proof right here, and then especially if you're in affiliate marketing, testimonials are super important, and then on top of that, testimonial videos. These are all things that are making people want to buy. So you have to think about your customers, you have to think about your audience, and you got to think about what is going to make them buy. And you got, especially if you're in the network marketing niche, or you're in the affiliate marketing niche, or you're in the direct sales niche online, you got to think, listen, what would make me want to buy? That's something that is super key and super major, that made me go from like I said, not making very much to making a lot. I was like, what would make me want to buy? And that's what I put into a landing page. That's what I put into my funnels. And at that point, I'm like, boom, boom, boom. I started seeing sales. I started seeing conversions. And I started seeing a lot of money. So this is just a little free video where I go over a little bit of things. For those who are not in my training, I go in more in depth. I have more videos about how to drive traffic for free and paid methods, along with more videos on funnels, along with more videos on branding yourself, video marketing, how to get accepted into CPA networks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys can take something from it, implement it, and hopefully make some profits. Have an amazing day, guys, and let me know if you have any questions.